Yo, what's good, y'all? What's good? Trey Blaze,
What up, though?
aka Blaze the God, man. This is Hustle Culture. Today, bro, what we got for him today, bro? Let's talk about this motherfucker.
I don't even want to do the intro. You bring the intro in. Go ahead.
All right. So this guy right here, Dan Patrick, who is the Texas Lieutenant Governor of Texas, Dan Patrick, says that Black people are the cause of the spread of COVID-19.
In the state of Texas.
In the state of Texas. In the state of Texas, okay? We're only talking about the state of Texas right now. And before we get into the, all white people racist and all this shit, how do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like what he said was racist? Y'all feel like it was disrespectful? Y'all feel like as a person that is supposed to be in a position of power, he should have watched what the fuck he said before he opened his mouth? How do y'all feel? It might not have been racist. It might just been a man that was speaking from a state of a certain amount of ignorance. The reason is because if Black people don't make up even 50% of the numbers in the state of Texas, we're going to talk about the United States as well, but the focus is Texas. If we are 13% of the population of the United States, okay, how in the fuck can it be the fact that Black people are unvaccinated, Democrats and African Americans are unvaccinated? We are the cause if we are the minority. I didn't say that. Y'all said that shit. Let's go into it, bro.
Wait. Okay, before we do,
go ahead. Give him
I just want to make a statement, right? This man is clearly terrible at math. He might be good at legalities, and it's the reason why he's a politician and all that stuff like that. But he's clearly terrible at math. Clearly, and we're gonna get back to the math thing, and I'm gonna recite what I just said after we watch this video.
Our politicians are only good at one fucking thing: manipulating us to believe that they're gonna do what the fuck they said they was gonna do. That's the only thing they're good at. These motherfuckers good at selling. Y'all should have been selling cars.
And the thing about it is, they also good at selling the fact that they know what they talk about. Politicians is just as dumb as we are. They're just privy to a little bit more information than what we are. That's it. They about as dumb as a box of rocks as they come to. Don't worry about it. They not smarter than you. They just privy to a little bit more information. That don't make them more intelligent than you. Make sure you pay attention. Just go ahead, play the video. Let's play the video. Can we play the video, please? Because this is funny.
Okay, I got too many damn things open. That's why. Okay, let's get into it.
New at 10 o'clock, Lieutenant Governor in Texas, Dan Patrick, defending some comments that he made on Fox News. It has resulted in a lot of criticism today, with some on social media calling his comments racist.
Well, Laura, the COVID is spreading, particularly most of the numbers are with the unvaccinated, and the Democrats like to blame Republicans on that. Well, the biggest group in most states are African Americans who have not been vaccinated.
The Lieutenant Governor did respond to the criticism today, saying in a statement, quote, federal and state data clearly indicate that Black vaccination rates are significantly lower than white or Hispanic rates. That's from the Lieutenant Governor. The numbers from the state, you can read them for yourself. From the state of Texas, African Americans make up 12% of the Texas population. They currently account for 15% of cases all across the state. 8% have received at least one COVID vaccine dose.
Fact check. So there you go. This is the reason why I say he's clearly terrible at math. If they only make up 12% of the state and 8% of them at least have one vaccine, at least, that's what he just said. You can rewind this. He said 8% of the 12% that makes up the state of Texas. African Americans are 12% that make up the state of Texas. Shall I say that again? African Americans only make up 12% of the state of Texas, and 8% of those who represent the state of Texas, which are African American Blacks, as you call them, have at least had one vaccination. So What are you saying again? Explain to me. And then he said 15% African Americans make up 15% of the cases in Texas. So how do you sit there and say that African Americans, blacks are the problem and the reason why? See, this is the reason why we have so many ignorant people walking across the world, because they watch all these politicians spill all this bullshit. I'm sorry, I know I'm going on a rant, but this is why I say do your due diligence and do your research, because you sit there and watch the news and you take what they say in the news for face value. Stop it, because these politicians are just as dumb as a box of rocks as the rest of the people in the world. They don't know more than what you know. They just privy to a little bit more information. And half the information they get bits and pieces of it. It's like a motherfucking jigsaw puzzle piece. Everybody know a little bit of something that they need to know.
Exactly. These people sitting around doing what they're supposed to do, which is their job every day. There's no fucking way they can absorb. There's no way they can have all of the facts. There's no way, because y'all doing your damn job. It's no different than the person watching this. If you're at work every day, you come home, you do what you're supposed to do for your family, and you go to sleep. There's no fucking way that you can know all of the facts or the truth. Caucasians, white people, make up 73%, almost 74% in the state of Texas. That's a big ass fucking state, because we're about to get to the numbers. Break it down. Take the whole number of the population of Texas, which is 29 million, I believe, right? I just looked this up. We're going to get into some numbers. This is what y'all want. The state of Texas population, I believe, is 29 million, because we just looked it up. And I'll pull it up again before we get off here. 73% is Caucasian. Now, of course, we got to break down the numbers of unvaccinated from vaccinated Caucasian people, all that shit. 12 motherfucking percent is niggas. 12%.
And we only make up 15%.
God damn. So all of the people that's watching this, I want white people that's watching this from all over the world, wherever you see in this video, make it make sense. You mean to tell me that small ass number of people is the reason for the spread of coronavirus around the state of Texas? That means to me, we some deadly motherfuckers. If this much can destroy this much, there's some real shit going on.
But see, this is the thing, like we was talking earlier, Brody. I worked in retail, right? And I'm not saying black people do everything right. And I'm not saying black people are 100% right in the state of Texas. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying, though, is the narrative that they paint on black people, like black people are the downfall of this country all the goddamn time, is motherfucking nerve-wracking. It's irritating, and it's beyond. It's just beyond. It's beyond. I'm leave it there. It's beyond. If you don't know what beyond mean, it's beyond. Period. At the end of the day, like I said, I worked in retail, Brody. I've literally had black people walking to the store, whether they was wearing a mask or not, and I asked them to put on a mask, they had no problem. Not one problem with putting on a mask. I know more black people walking around with hand sanitizers and spraying the motherfucking air than I do white people. I'm not trying to be funny. This is not a race bantering thing. This is not, listen, and this is not no race bantering. I'm not trying to belittle any race out there, nothing like that.
Yeah.
But I literally had to argue with white people about wearing the fucking mask. Why? To the point to where they wanted to fight me. Tell me something, it's against my motherfucking freedom. Okay. Yeah. This is we're gonna call the HIPAA law. Okay, call the HIPAA law. This is I worked in the mall and they talk about this is public property. No, sweetheart, this ain't public property. The mall is privately owned. Just because they allow you to come in, they establishment, they building, they whatever. Just because they allow you to come and shop and enjoy yourself and have your little. This is owned by somebody else. This property that you own, you can be banned from at any point in time. This is not public. This is private, just like any Walmart or anything like that. I literally got into it where motherfuckers wanted to fight me over a mask. Now, granted, yeah, some believe that the masks don't do anything, and I've heard that the mask really ain't protecting you none.
Yeah.
I can't argue that. I'm not a scientist. I don't know how germs work. I don't know how bacteria work. I can't argue none of that. All I know is numbers don't lie. And what I've seen out there from my experience and what I've encountered,
yeah,
I've seen a lot more white people refusing to do what was necessary than black people.
and this is what I've seen being in the mountains, coming from Michigan, being in Colorado, and I'm in the high Rocky Mountains for people that don't understand the difference. People think when you talk about Colorado, all they know is Denver. I'm 3 to 4 hours away from Denver. I'm in the high Rocky Mountains. Denver's at 5,100 feet. I'm at 6,300 feet, y'all. It's a whole 1,000 feet higher than Denver in elevation. Up here, you got different types of white people. You got liberals and you got extreme Republicans. And the extreme Republicans is not going for the bullshit. Bitch, I'm taking my rights. I'm not wearing no mask. None of this.
COVID ain't real.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell y'all flat out. There was a time where I thought COVID was bullshit. I thought these motherfuckers was lying to us. So I'm talking to y'all from a person who was raised by a mother that's a Democrat. You feel what I'm saying? So I want y'all to understand my psychology. There's times where I'm like, fuck this mask. This is bullshit. Y'all lying to us. Then there's times where I'm like, damn, don't be stupid. So it's like, you got both sides of the coin. Me being around white people who are divided, just like black people, just like niggas. Liberals, fuck y'all, I'm wearing the mask, I'm taking a shot, all that. Republicans, far extreme, right? No, left. I don't fucking know the difference.
I don't
Far
know.
extreme, the other side. Right. Far extreme right is the Democrats.
I'm not political.
Far
I don't know.
extreme left is the liberals. If I'm not, whatever, fuck ever. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about all that shit. For real.
Whatever, fuck ever.
I'm supposed to be in the middle. Liberals over here, Republicans over here.
Let
Right?
my nigga say whatever, fuck ever.
Whatever the fuck ever, dog. Like, they're divided just like us. And we think black people are the only motherfuckers divided. Like, there's a real thing in even Mexico. I know that's kind of off subject, but when you got dark-skinned Mexicans, they get outcasted to lighter-skinned Mexicans. Most people don't even know that shit. This shit crazy. You got division among white people who that's like, y'all motherfuckers crazy, and vice versa. Bro, we could go all day, Blaze, with numbers. The numbers don't lie. I'm gonna give y'all that, man. Fuck all the bullshit. The numbers do not lie. The numbers are not gonna fucking lie. Like Blaze said, like my brother said, we tired of y'all dragging black people through the mud like we the cause of every motherfucking thing. Like, God damn.
Now, granted, we do some stupid shit, but that's just like any other race. Every other race do stupid shit too. Period. Point blank.
Bro,
Just stop highlighting the shit that we do. Highlight your own shit.
Bro, this white boy had road rage with this woman. This is no exaggeration. Y'all can go on Steamboat News and look for this white boy had road rage. 22 years old. I'm assuming that the woman that he was shooting at was a white woman, I believe.
I'm gonna drop that video soon too. We got a reaction to it.
Listen, road rage, pulled around the woman, blocked her off on the main road, and start dumping into her car. Boop, 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 boop. A white boy, and I'm assuming that the person he did this shit was another white woman. Road rage. Do you think this shit hit national news and all that shit? Nope. I'm not saying all black people shit hit national news, but when it comes to a white dude, them motherfuckers gotta go shoot up a building with 100 people in it before it hit national news. Most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah.
I gotta make sure I'm clear with what I say because they'll be trying to say, oh, you on some bullshit. Summing up this video from me, and we'll let my brother speak on what he feel like.
I said my rant.
God damn, y'all. Stop making everything about the fact that black people who are unvaccinated living in a world where you gave us some bullshit. And shout out to all the white people that feel the same fucking way, because this ain't about division. I want y'all to know, if y'all watching this video all the way to here, this is not about division. Shout out to all my white people that's like, fuck y'all, bitch. We ain't taking this shit without understanding what it is before we put it in our bodies. I love y'all. I was talking about homeboy Mike. white boy who stayed on the South End, South Park, on motherfucking Manual and 26th Street in the projects. I talk to him every day, my dog, and he white than a motherfucker. I was just talking to him yesterday, back and forth. From Port Huron, from Michigan. Some motherfuckers is awake as to what's really going on, no matter what color you is. And I want my white people to understand that, dog. I got friends from elementary school that's white that I still talk to this day. And I'm all the way across the goddamn country from Michigan. What you got for him, bro?
I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, it's all about, and I'm gonna say it every time we have some type of topic,
Yeah,
where you need to go do your own research. I'm gonna say it all the time. Do your own due diligence.
please.
Go get your own information, gather your information for yourself.
Please.
Stop letting people tell you what the fuck it is and go figure it out. Because sometimes somebody, most of the time, somebody gonna tell you some shit, but it ain't all the way 100% accurate. They might have some truth in what they telling you, but it ain't all the way the truth. You know,
and you got pieces of shit like this that's causing more and more division, y'all. All of the listen, dog. I talk to an older white woman all the time. She 58 years old. It is not the black and white people that's living next door to each other in the same towns. The majority of the time, there's racism. It is the fact that we are being fed from propaganda, from the news, and from bullshit. We're being fed racism that we divide. It is not the fact that motherfuckers that grew up around each other is hating each other. It is programming. There is racism. I'm not, y'all, Blaze in my hometown, bro, in Port Huron. In my hometown, I will tell this story for the rest of my life. In Colorado, a little bit. It's out here, but they don't really fuck with you. When they don't fuck with you, sidestep and keep it moving when you walking through the Walmart or the grocery store. We already understand what it is off the vibe. You don't even got to say nothing to them. In my hometown, though, you don't think it's fucked up as it is. And in my hometown,
smile in your face.
And in my hometown, Port Huron, Michigan, where I'm from, I'm walking through the Dollar General. And I'm literally walking towards a white woman. She walking towards me, older white woman. She said this to me to my face. As I'm walking past her, move out of the way, nigger. I said, what the fuck? Like, it fucked me up because I was going to get some deodorant. I was caught off guard. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, mind you, I never met this woman a day in my life. Didn't know who the fuck it was, dog, to this day. No deep shit, no conspiracy shit. I thought this woman was a motherfucking demon. I'm like, what the fuck? I grabbed a deodorant, put my hand on it. I said, not today, devil. I went back to the motherfucking register. I got my deodorant. I went outside. I got my daughter's mom. She came back in and I was like, I want you to understand something. Everybody in the line already told the lady at the cash register this story. I was like, this woman just called me the N-word. She was like, what? Or it might have been a dude. I can't remember. But when I came back in, I was like, what did you say to me? This white woman said to me, I called you what you are. All the white people standing there was like, oh. And I just wanted every white person standing there that day to realize, y'all think that we overreact in this fucking country? Well, racism is alive and well. Believe it. Racism is alive and well in this country. That day taught every person standing there something.
And this another thing too.
Black people is overreacting because we are not. What we are is we are not our motherfucking grandparents. And we are exhausted with the bullshit.
This is the issue that we face though. And this is the reason why it's still a lot. See, we have white people that are cool with us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They hang with us. They even might date us, you know what I'm saying, here and there or whatever. And they think that because they cool with us and they date us and all that shit, that, oh, it can't be that bad.
Yeah.
But what they fail to realize is you can't say it's that bad if you haven't walked a day in the shoe of being a black person. You don't understand what it's like because there are things that you were taught. I got friends that say, I'm not racist, I don't see color. Mm-hmm. Not understanding and realizing that when you say that, you are giving more power to those racist motherfuckers than anything. You're not helping the situation.
Yeah.
You have to see me for my skin color and everything that I am and understand what my people have gone through and what I might be going through on a daily just by the color of my skin. When you deny the fact that shit like this exists, You part of the problem.
Mhm.
You gotta open. You gotta open. You gotta open your. We all have, and I'm not saying white people. I'm not saying this just based on white people. I'm saying everybody from every walk of life need to start opening our eyes, our mind, and our hearts, and start understanding the person for who they are and what they may have gone through, and you'll find out a lot more. And realize that even though we all different, we go through a lot of the same shit. I know piss poor, dirty ass white people, and I'm not saying that to be funny.
Yeah, they broke.
They broke as shit.
They niggas.
And they feel, but they feel like they better than me because I'm black. But I work harder than you.
I mean, it's all of the people that's still with us at this time of the video. Make sure you like this video. Like the video. Drop a comment because we need solutions. I want y'all to understand something. We're going to express what the fuck we go through in this country, but this is not about division. This is about us making sure we point out bullshit when we're being programmed with bullshit. And we find out what are our solutions, because I got white friends that I'm going to send this motherfucking video to. Shout out to my homie Mike, who from South Park. He's going to get this video. He gonna like the video, and I'm gonna make sure he drop a comment. My dog for life just talked to like 2-3 days ago. I'm rocking with to the end. And I told him, I said, as we go through this COVID shit, as we go through this racism, when we go through all the things we go through, I said, it's important that we continue to communicate. I got a homeboy out here, my homie Brett, Trump supporter. Hear me out. But if I can fall asleep on your couch next to your kid, you can't be no motherfucking racist to me. That's just my own take on it.
And I'm gonna piggyback off of what you said. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do need more solutions. We need more solutions. But this is also me saying, stop telling us that if you stop talking about it and stop dwelling on it and let it go, then it wouldn't be a problem no more. No, because anytime you have any type of hurt, pain, or anything that you go through, you got to get it off. You got to talk about it, and you got to let somebody know what's going on. And if that person really care about you that you're talking to, is going to help you get through it, not tell you to stop talking about it and get over it.
Facts. Because what did you say? When a person goes through bullshit, what do we tell them to do? Don't bottle it up. You know what's crazy, bro? Let me tell you something, and I'm gonna let you take it, and then we gonna close. We are the only fucking people on the face of this planet, in this country. Let's speak about it. In this country, we the only people who y'all never say anything about when it comes to trauma. Y'all never say black people got trauma. Y'all openly. Let's hear the news speak about it. Let's hear the
all of that we get.
Talk about it. Y'all never say black people got trauma, because me, this brother right here, and a couple other people during this time, we didn't go through slavery. But we also grew up with mothers and uncles and fathers and grandmothers and shit on cocaine and crack cocaine. But we don't got trauma though.
Listen, these white kids shoot up schools, come from good neighborhoods, and the first thing they say is he had some mental illnesses, issues, or he was traumatized as a kid and he was dealing with this, and this. You motherfuckers don't think growing up in the hood, which y'all call the ghetto, because I hate calling the hood the ghetto now. I hate that shit because the ghetto got a negative, it's got a negative stigma to it. I don't like that shit. I don't like. Y'all don't think that growing up in the conditions that black people go into, the inner city hoods, the inner city ghettos, where everybody is struggling, trying to make it. Y'all don't think that's trauma? Y'all don't think that's traumatizing? Oh, go to school, graduate, and go to college and get out of it. Y'all think motherfuckers can afford to go to college? Motherfuckers can barely pay a motherfucking light bill, yet alone go to college. And these are the motherfucking conditions at the end. Not everybody born in the great conditions. And I understand not all white people born in great conditions either.
Facts.
But when a black person commit a crime, he's a thug, he's a hoodlum, he's a menace to society.
Pause. Do you notice how on the news, how in the fuck can a person go up in something, shoot 30 people, 100 people, 200 people, 27 people. And he was picked on. Do you notice how they identify people different? Like, open your mind. Don't look at this like it's race. Look at the news. Look at how they paint the picture.
Listen, black kids get picked on
Little
all the
white
time.
person this, hood thug gangster nigga this. Like not even an N-word, but you know what I mean. They painting two different narratives. And people not
Listen, you grow up in the hood, black people get picked on all the time, from the motherfucking clothes you wear to the shoes, from your clothes and the shoes you wear to how nappy your head is. You got to go to school and get roasted every motherfucking day.
and all you got to do is deal with it. Fight.
And you got to deal with it. You got to brush it off. And some people pretend like they brush it off and go home with that motherfucking chip on their shoulder.
Yeah.
But a white person get picked on, oh, he was dealing with some issues. Black people were supposed to be our way of life. It's not. We ain't supposed. We not. If y'all not supposed to go through that shit, we ain't supposed to go through that shit. Period.
And let's sum this up with what you just said. I'm gonna piggyback off of what he just said. If you continue to only deal with it and suppress it, it has to go in one or two directions. You either implode. Most people, a lot of people implode, and that's suicide or thoughts of suicide and depression, or you explode,
which is aggression.
So I really want to just sum it up with that, because when you take it off of color and you show implode and explode, people forced to look at the truth. And all we want to do is continue for every culture in this country. We want to have the same luxuries that white people have had in this country for hundreds and hundreds of fucking years. Y'all have been at the forefront on every fucking thing. So for every white person watching this, whenever you hear a motherfucker say black owned, realize that white people have owned everything and stole everything.
And destroy everything that wasn't.
Native Americans and Hispanics. Because y'all know, Blaze, me and you just learned about this, what they stole from Texas, Arizona. That whole area to California was Mexico. Stolen. But y'all want to ignore it. And I believe it's just important to talk about it. But you got any closing things?
LGCbranded.com. Go get you some merch. We ain't even got to put the site up today. Just go get you some merch. Also, Real 100, you know what I'm saying? Go get you some merch. I'm trying to make sure that we stay. You ain't got to pull the site up. You ain't got to pull the site up.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying?
You good.
The mission, and I'm just gonna say this, you know what I'm saying? I ain't said it in a while, but the mission is to inspire people to start wanting to build a legacy. It doesn't matter what it is. Build a legacy. Build something that you can leave that will be remembered for years and years and years to come, decades to come. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave something behind, not just for your kids, but for your neighborhoods, your community, you know what I'm saying? For the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, be inspirational, be inspiring. LGC branded, legacybranded.com.
LGCbranded.com. The link is below all of these videos. Anyone that is not, just look at another video, y'all, because I got to make sure I'm doing this. We've been doing this stuff fast, putting them up there on the fly. We're just kicking our content. LGC branded. The link is below. The link for the Facebook page, for the Hustle Culture Facebook page. Okay, y'all come over here too. I appreciate everybody that has been coming here. Make sure y'all share this video from Facebook. Share this video. We need more subscribers on YouTube. Yes, come to the YouTube channel and subscribe. Make sure, if y'all new, y'all subscribe to the channel, man, because a lot of people, they skipping past this part and they just coming straight here, y'all. We need that engagement, the subscribers, the likes, the comments, all that. Shout out to my motherfucking dog, Blaze.
Hey, yo, I feel like bringing Freestyle Friday back, but it's a Monday.
God. You said what?
I said I feel like bringing Freestyle Friday back, but it's a Monday. Maybe it's because of Mike sitting in my face, but I ain't gonna freestyle. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Yeah, I ain't gonna catch me doing no whole shit like that. I'm good.
If you rocking with us, man, like the video.
Like, subscribe, comment below, all of that.
LGC branded. The link is below.
Hustle Culture. Yeah.
Peace.